Hello everyone, welcome to my Whiteout Survival YouTube channel. In today's video, I would like to show you how I play Canyon Clash event individually and together with my team ALL, and how we beat the neighboring state 1276 CLD guys who has the biggest will among the nearest neighboring states. Alright, now let's start and see the video together with me until the end. I will explain all the things that you need to do in this video. So first of all, before entering the Canyon battlefield, you need to use the buffs. At least 10% buffs for all free-to-play player and low spenders except deployment capacity buff. And you should also use pet battle scales and apply Ministry of Defense or Ministry of Strategy if possible. Ministry of Defense is better because deployment capacity buff is not take effect in Canyon, so you will only get 5% attack from Ministry of Strategy. So alright, now I have already formed 3 teams for my Legion 1, which is for the right lane is led by our Sword and our strongest guy, Bloody Song. And in the middle lane, there is an old man GOD who will guard our fortress, especially in phase 2. And for the left lane, we have our Ben Baby, who is the third strongest in our alliance. Alright, now let's wait for a little bit. Now you can see I'm start applying the I want to apply the Ministry of Defense. However, it is taken by someone, and my Ministry of Inferior is currently in effect, so I cannot apply for more ministry application, sadly. So today I can only play without ministry buffs. Alright guys, so let's check a little bit about how we play Canyon Clash and how we beat the stronger CLD guys. If you think this video is very helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more informative and helpful videos about Whiteout survival, in-game events, and in-game mechanics. Your support will be very grateful for my new startup YouTube channel. Alright, now it's really important to work as a team in Canyon Clash and communicate properly in Legion chat of Canyon Clash. Soon, I will soon to be enter the Canyon Clash battlefield. Alright, so I am from team left lane, led by Ben Baby, and I have already saved my 3 squads accordingly, 2 pushing squads and 1 defensive squad to hold down the strategic choke points to prevent enemies from coming into our territory. Okay, it stays a few more minutes I think before entering the battlefield. Now, here is the team I have formed for my ALO family. We have 3 teams for each lane. And I'm just now checking all the rally leaders of each team is online or not, because they are really important strategically. Alright, 25 seconds to go, Sky. Let's do this. So I am the strategist, the brain of the AL Alliance. So I need to make a general plan and make in-game tabs for my alliance members to have a general idea of what they should do in each lane. So here you can see we get the top territory at the top leftmost. So I'm just now using the in-game text for choke points and our targets for each lane. So for the right lane, choke point is the first one, and this one, fortress, is the target building in second phase because it gives a lot of points and the enemy lose a lot of points if they lose them. And for the middle lane of our territory, the middle lane team responsibility is to protect our fortress at all costs, not to give the enemies free points. And for the left team, this one is the choke point building, and our target should be invade and create problems to the other team. Alright, actually I don't really worry about our right lane team because it is led by our strongest guy, Bloody Song, and he will, beat everyone, almost everyone coming into his ways. He's really strong. My only worry is a little bit for the left lane and middle lane, because the red team is the CLD team, which is really strong among our neighboring states, and their bigger guys is super strong with insane hero gears. So now you can see I'm doing the in-game text for each lane and each team as the strategist so that they know what they should do as a team and what their target buildings are. Alright, now it's time to start pushing. And my lane is left lane. And as a strategist, I also need to regularly check my alliance members' fuel requirements and appoint the guardians. Normally for the first 3 to 5 buildings, I need to prioritize appointing guardians to my big guys and the strongest rally leaders who are leading the 3 teams because they need the fuel most. And after that, as long as we occupy enough buildings, there will be enough spots for everyone to appoint it as a guardian. Alright, now you can see I'm start pushing. So when there is a 5 squads inside the same building, other can continue pushing. So it's really important to send all your squads at the start and fill the building and continue pushing. The faster you can push and the faster you can reach into the enemy territory, the more points you will get in general and the more panic the enemy will become and make mistakes. So that's our target as a left lane team. Actually, this left lane team is a little bit weak compared to the red territory because the red territory is CLD guys and they are freaking strong. Let's see how we fight against these freaking strong CLD guys in this Canyon Clash battle. So now we are slowly pushing pretty fast, I would say, but CLD guys, they are really fast at pushing because they push more people and stronger guys on their right lane. This first 5 to 10 minutes is really stressful because we are fighting CLD. These guys know how to play and they are really strong. But you can see how even as a weaker team and weaker lane, you can still hold on to and fight against stronger alliance if you know the correct strategy. Here, this is the last building of our alliance side, and you can see here CLD guys, they are coming to invade our territory now. And you can see how we will try to defend and hold them off and try to also invade their territory at the same time. They are waiting for us inside their baby, and our pen baby is pushing now. So we need to support him. Because if we let him go alone, he will get stuck inside that building for a long time. So we need to fill that building to at least 4 to 5 people. The connection is really bad, guys, for me. Alright, now it's time to start appointing the guardians. I appoint Blessong, our right lane leader, and Ben Baby, our left lane leader, and GOD, our middle lane leader. And I choose another guy who is strong and needs fuel for another building, who is Big Chief. And I appoint the people who needs more fuel than others generally. So alright, now I will stop talking a little bit and I will only explain strategically when it is necessary. However, this video will be very helpful for all strategists and all alliance, and you can see what you should do individually and as a team, and you can learn a lot from this video. Now the enemy is coming to invade to our side, so I recall back my squad to defend our territory. Remember, against the stronger alliance, rather than to push, you cannot give up any building on your side. You need to defend against stronger alliance while your stronger team on the right lane dominates the other territory. That way, we will get a lot more total points when the phase 2 starts or when the phase 2 is over. So we try to defend these strong CLD guys at all costs. And we don't push unnecessarily because they are really strong. So we need to hold them down and make them stuck inside their own territory building. So teamwork is really crucial in this canyon clash. And here you can see I used 2 pusher squads inside the enemy building and 1 defense squad just behind the pushing building, so that the enemy cannot invade the building very easily, and I can buy enough time for my team members to reinforce and get there. Actually, it's a 1v1 battle, but we are really doing great holding CLD guys down, especially at their own building. these guys are really persistent and they really want to invade our territory. And they use a lot of members. So now you can see I try to make them a little bit panic by going a little bit deeper inside their territory. So one guy came to defend me. And I'm doing pretty good, I think. Let's see whether I can beat him or not with my squad. Alright, my second squad is loose. I think I'm done. I need to revive now because they support a lot. However, this reduced the pressure for my team because they cannot support more members to this currently choke point building, which is an important building for them to start invading our territory. So right now, our left lane is doing really good. And let's see the middle lane. Middle lane is a little bit not too bad, but middle lane needs more member. They got a little bit occupied by the bubble team. And our right lane is currently on the dominant mode, I think. And soon, Bloody will beat everyone from the purple, I'm sure. I don't need to worry too much about right lane, to be honest. My focus is mainly to hold down the red guy CLD and to support the middle a little bit if needed. Here you can see the right lane is owning. They start invading the territory of the bubble. And they were soon getting a lot of points for us. The most intense battle is this left lane between S and CLD. Because they keep coming to supply with a lot of members trying to invade our territory. So we need to defend them and hold them off too hard. So here, because we get this building, it makes us a lot of strategically easier to start making them panic. And that's when CLD starts making a lot of mistakes. Because their path got cut off and we start invading inside their territory and getting their buildings. And we are doing really well at defending our own. Actually, pushing that building is a wrong move for me and Bloody, because both of us, our best squad, stuck inside that building. We suffer a little bit because of that decision. Actually, we should not push that building and hold down the previous building and let them come to us, so that we can reinforce the buildings behind as it is necessary. Now our path we got stuck inside and our path is, cut off by CLD guys. Now I need to make a new text to reinforce and to stop pushing deeply like this and try to hold the choke points. So you can see I'm going back the building, the previous building, because I want to reconnect the path for my team to come. If we got cut off and if we lose this building on our territory, we are going to suffer some. Actually, in today's Canyon Clash battle, I forgot to use constrict because I'm a little bit stressful because of these red CLD guys and I need to battle continuously. Normally, if it is a little bit easier opponent, you should always use constrict while you are not in battle mode inside the building. That will cost you less fuel for sure, and your squad becomes as strong as original one. Now, for the left side, this building is very important now. It becomes a choke point to prevent CLD guy. So you can see CLD guy starting to invade our territory because me and Van got stuck while pushing very deep into their territory, and it's a wrong move. When you are facing a stronger opponent, you should never deep push into their territory and got stuck. So I revived and I reinforced the building they are trying to invade. And I think Pan is doing the same. His squad is gone. But it's good. I mean, rather than being stuck in enemy territory without any support, it's better that your squad is dead so that you can revive and immediately come back to the buildings on your territory side with a lot of spots. Here you can see now we are doing not bad, holding down these guys at this building. And we are also starting to invade them back. At this stage, we are a little bit stressed because of one wrong move, so soon I need to request help from the middle lane team GOT, to help us out and do a pincer attack from right lane and middle lane to these CLD red guys to make them panic a little bit and make mistakes. Here you can see middle lane, they are starting to do a pincer attack on the red territory. So it's already 17 minutes and phase 2 is soon. So we need to protect the fortress at all times and we need to try to occupy the enemy team's fortress if we can. That's the major objective during the phase 2 of Canyon Clash. Now, you are seeing that now the points are starting to favor me a lot because on the map you can see the right lane is dominating the purple lane. Team Bloody is showing their strength, and we are now really good at making red team busy in the middle lane and on the left lane, so we get a lot more extra points than both red team and purple team each minute. That's really important because you need to make the stronger guys, the stronger alliance stuck in the building. As soon as they are stuck, they are most likely to be doomed and panic. Actually, I'm quite surprised that CLD guys do not target our fortress from the airport as soon as this phase 2 starts. Actually, if they do that, it would make a lot of panic on our side, especially the middle team. But now, because they do not focus on fortress, the middle team becomes a lot more free and they can help our left lane in doing a pincer attack against these red guys. This is a 1 hour long battle, so it may be a little bit boring for most of you. But I just want to show you guys how I play individually as a strategist and how we ALL play as a team and beat the stronger alliance CLD, even though the matchmaking is unfair. Here you can see I pushed that building because that is the choke point and really important. As soon as we get that building and hold that down, we can start taking some points from the red territory. So here you can see the CLD teams just now trying to planning to invade our fortress in the middle lane. So I need to make a new tag to remind the middle team to protect this fortress at all costs, and if they need help, some people from left team will need to go help them. And now at the start, ALL and CLD are going neck to neck in points, but slowly CLD guys fall out because they start panic and doing a lot of mistakes. So here you can see, even though we cannot invade deeply into the red territory, we are very good at holding them down, not coming to our side, and our right lane is dominating the bubble team and getting a lot of points for us, which makes a difference in the overall points in all phases. This building is the most important choke point on the enemy side to prevent CLD guys trying to invade our territory. Here you can see I push 2 squads onto that building and I put my defensive squad in the previous building so that when the enemies comes, they cannot easily invade and get the building. That's a really important thing. Always push 2 squads and leave 1 squad behind to defend. And it's a really good strategy. As long as you do that, it's hard for the enemy to push fast enough inside your territory, because they need to kill these defensive squads, one from each player stationed at the building they're trying to invade. And they got stuck. So for the personal points, actually it's easier for the wheels and big guys to get a better ranking, because they can continuously and successfully beat enemy squads. The more enemy squads you beat, the more points you get. For personal points, I mean. For the alliance points, it mainly depends on the number of buildings you occupied. The more buildings your team can occupy from enemy territory, the more points your alliance will get. That's simple. So now you can see on the map we are doing really great. We defend the stronger CLD red team resiliently, and our right lane team is dominant on the enemy bubble territory side, almost getting half of their territory and getting a lot of total points for us from the buildings. And we also get the fortress of the bubble, which gives us a lot of points per minute. Soon there will be phase 3 opened. So actually for the phase 2, it is nothing that much to do. You just need to protect your own fortress, and if you can't, you need to get enemy fortress. So here you can see my teammate is requesting fuel, so I need to appoint him Guardian. So communication is a really key factor. You need to swap the Guardian position according to the fuel needs of your reliable team members, so that they can support the 3 team leaders, the 3 rally leaders. Even though having a strong guy or a big guy in your alliance has an advantage, if they don't have support and the enemies make their squads stuck in one building, your alliance is doomed for sure. So never ever let your strongest guy in each lane get stuck in one building without being able to move or getting their path cut off by enemy team. You need to support them so that they can either push deeper or retreat and not stuck in that one building. That's the key factor. So now you can see the middle team is starting to invade and helping us and make the red team panic, because their territory side is invaded in the middle lane. So they need to separate their forces, and that's when they start making mistakes and we get more chance and more points for our left lane team. Now the middle lane is supporting us from the other side. Soon the phase 3 will open, so our target is to occupy the nearest airport as much as we can in preparation to jump over to the central citadel in phase 3. Here you can see I am requesting help from the middle team to do a pincer attack on CLD guys. Now you can see our middle team rally leader GOD is helping our left lane and do a pincer attack to the red guys. He is one of the strongest in our alliance, even though he is weaker than our strongest bloody. So middle lane is doing really good, holding down their fortress. They never lose once, I think, throughout the battle. So now you can see, because the middle lane is start pressuring, the left lane pressure is a little bit lesser. Now I'm reminding our right lane team rally leader, Bloody Song, to prepare for the phase 3. Because he is the strongest and he need to get inside the central citadel and take control of it with a few sports, so that we get a lot more overall alliance point. Here you can see that our guy is at the vet, so I need to change a plan and make our lefting rally leader Brand to prepare for the middle central citadel for phase 3. As a strategist of your team, you need to make a proper plan according to the unexpected situations, because you cannot rely only on one to two guy. You need to rely all of your teammates accordingly, and you need to choose the appropriate and suitable stronger member to get the strategic building according to the phases. Because if you only rely on your biggest guy or the biggest wheel, and once he got stuck inside one building, or if there is any unexpected situation like he has to drive and cannot play, or he has to do something and he get offline, and if you rely on him too much only, your alliance will suffer. So we need to do and make a plan with the people we have in case an unexpected situation happens. Now you can see I'm starting to swap the lanes a little bit from the left lane to the middle lane because I want to put a pressure in the middle to cut off the airport of red team, because I don't want these red team CLD guys to enter the middle central citadel during the phase 3. They are really strong, and once they will get inside the citadel, I'm not sure whether our bloody song can beat him or not. So I need to make sure to cut off their path to the central citadel. So we are really doing good. And our points are now getting stabilized, and we get a lot more points than the other two alliances. Actually, our bloody song wants to take their bastion. Actually, even if you take bastion, you will instantly countered when they revive. So it is not a very good idea to get their bastion. But you know, he seems a lot bored that he says he want to take the bastion of the bubble side. But I'm saying like, no, I need you, we need you at the middle for the phase 3. And he is a little bit disappointed with that. Now here, you can see the phase 3 is starting soon. So I need to make an in-game tag to make sure the bloodies jump into the middle, and the nearest guy need to support with at least 3 to 5 squads. Yes, CLD is really giving us a lot of issues in this Canyon Clash. However, ban teams and GOT teams is doing really great at holding them down and making them panic. And they are also doing a lot of mistakes because they start panic with this pincer attack. So my role as a strategist to make sure the CLD guys cannot jump into the central citadel by holding their airports and trying to cut off their path. And I'm telling Bloody to leave his third squad to defend the strategic choke points on the right lane, because he need to come to the middle. Right lane will be a lot weaker and purple can push back a lot. So we need to make a safe side to protect and defend a little bit on the right side, when we need to use 2 of the bloody bad squads for the central citadel. Now you can see these CLD guys, since the phase 3 is nearer, they are focusing a lot on that choke point building because they want to go to their airport to jump. And we AL guys are doing our best to hold them down. Okay, the phase 3 is starting. So we need Bloody to jump inside. And the bubble team reach the middle first because I think Bloody is a little bit not ready because he was in the right lane and he need to go all the way back to reach the nearest airport to cross over to the middle. Here you can see he is trying his best to get, but he need to make a roundabout to get there. So I need to make a second plan and make middle team leader GOT to temporarily enter the citadel to buy time for the Bloodstone squad to reach it. It's really important actually. It's all about strategy in this Canyon Clash. And like Foundry, in Foundry, strategy is important, but however, if the enemy alliance is a lot stronger than you, there is very little much you do with strategy. However, in Canyon, if you know what you're doing individually and as a team, you you can always beat the stronger alliance like these CLD guys. They are a lot more stronger than ants, but we beat them pretty hard. Okay, now it's time to cut off the airports from the red and the bubble team so that make them, it's really important to cut off their support so that they give up on the central building. So now you can see we are trying our best to cut the butt down from the red and also from the bubble. And we have enough inside the middle against these guys. And we're slowly winning the middle too. Actually, our team is really good at, following my strategy. These guys are the best. Seriously. So I need to conscript. Oh god. I cannot constrict anymore because it's in battle mode. But now I take control of the CLD 1's airport. So they can no longer support to the central with just 2 members. In order to support, you need at least 5 squads inside the building to push forward. This time, my personal ranking is a little bit suffering because I need to sacrifice my squads a lot for the team. It's not easy to hold these CLD guys stuck and down. So here, I'm making a plan for the middle team to cut down the bubble team airport so that the middle building is ours. The thing is, as long as you can cut off their support and their airports, the central building will automatically be yours and you will get a lot of points. So that's the main thing. You need to utilize your alliance members and your teams really efficient and really well, especially during this third phase, because there are a lot of things you need to consider and you need to do. You need to, defend your own territory, you need to support the central citadel, and you need to get off all the airports. So it's all about teamwork. Teamwork and communication is really important, especially during this third phase. However, we are not very stressful about this third phase because after second phase, we already get a lot considerable more points than CLD. So we just need to increase our point difference in that phase. So we are pretty relaxed and chill. Only the first 10 minutes for the left lane team, it's really, really stressful because of these guys. Actually, I don't understand why they do not use that airport to invade to inside our territory and make them panic with their middle team. That's my question for CLD guys. Actually, if they really use that building and try to uh, invade, we will be a lot more panic and tend to make mistakes. However, because they leave that one free, they got pincer attacked by us and they became panic and make mistakes. Now you can see we are cutting off one airport from CLD guy so that they cannot support as fast as they can, and we are trying to also control the second airport and cut off their path. And here you can see these guys starting to try to invade our fortress while we are focusing on the airports and the central citadel. So I need to make a plan to remind my members to protect back this important fortress, which gives a lot of points. So as a strategist, you always need to watch the whole battlefield for your team, and you need to make a plan for everyone to follow as an organized team. As long as your alliance and your team is organized, it increases your chances of winning in Canyon Clash. This is your duty and responsibility as the strategist of your team. Here you can see I'm going back there to protect the fortress, because fortress is more important than this airport. If we lose fortress, we will lose a lot of points per minute, and it's not worth it. Now you can see we already got control of the middle. So, and they cannot camp anymore because their airports get taken. So I'm telling Bloody to come out of the building because I don't need him there anymore. He can start wreaking havoc everywhere he goes to the nearest building. Actually, I really, really want to say thank you to all the guys who are actively participating in Canyon Clash. Because if someone is registered and not participating, uh, your alliance suffer a lot, because numbers is really, really important in Canyon rather than the strength. Because with numbers, you can make enemies panic and make them stuck inside the building. So numbers is really, really important. The more number of participants you have, the more advantage you have in Canyon Clash battle. However, it's also important to make sure the people who you register for each legion can really, really participate in the Canyon Clash battle. Because if they register and they cannot participate, your matchmaking will be a lot more difficult, and you will be matched with a lot stronger guys and you will struggle. For now, we are doing really, really good. We are, we don't lose any building inside our territory, and we are getting almost half of the bubble territory, and also on the red side we get a portion of CLD territory and making them stack inside. So this is how, you know, we play as a team. Now you can see CLD guys, they are start losing to us because of pincer from the middle and the left lane. We make them panic by taking a lot of their buildings. So this phase 3 is becomes quite easy at this point. We don't have any stress at all, and in overall alliance point, we already have a lot much more than the two other alliances, and we are 100% sure to win. So we just pretty chill, relax, and make them a little bit busy by trying to keeping them stuck inside their own territory buildings. Here you can see, because I go there, they reinforce there immediately because they don't want to lose that building and cut off their path. So sometimes you need to sacrifice like this as a smaller player. Actually, I'm not the strongest guy, I'm in the middle range. However, you need to sacrifice your pet squad that way to hold the enemy guys attracted to you only, so that the other guys from your team can get other buildings. That's why I say teamwork and communication is really, really important rather than this personal merit points ranking. Even though it gives a little bit of, I think maybe 1 to 2 to 3 general mythic shots as extra, winning as a legion and getting over 120k personal merit points will give you maximum possible rewards. So I don't care much about that 1 to 2 extra general mythic shots. What I really, really care is we ALL need to win as a team, and all members of my ALL team must get maximum possible rewards. So as a leader and as a strategist, that's my responsibility. I need to make sure the free-to-play players and low-budget players of our ALL team stronger by getting these free rewards. Because at the end of the day, this is a team game, and even the whales or big guys like Bloody, Vessi, Vance, etc., GOT, they always and they will always need support from our ALL team. So I need to make the supporters force stronger, especially to support our whales and big guys. That way we we are having a lot of fun, as well as uh, our big guys will have enough support behind. Now the battle is almost pretty much over. At this point, we are getting a lot of territories on the bubble side and also on the red side. And I think CLD guys give up at this point because they know that they can no longer win, because the points difference is pretty much very big. Actually, I would say thank you, especially to uh, Brand, who is holding his ground against these strong COD guys, especially during the first phase, and also the GOD for trying to help us, left lane team, and do a pincer attack on CLD to make them panic, and also for the middle team, GOD team, to holding down their own fortress at all time, so that we do not lose points and get extra points every minute. So I think the battle will end soon, in a few 5 to 10 a few minutes, I think, because I'm encouraging my team and I'm saying thank you to them. Actually, without them, you know, we cannot win. Each member of ALL family plays a role. And also for our right team Bloody, for wreaking havoc on the right side from the purple territory. You can see how much this guy is owning the right side. He's a really reliable guy. Bloody. Even though it's I think it's really early for him in US time at 14 UTC. This Canyon Clash better. He actually gets up early and always make effort for our AL family and team. He is really the hero. And also all the other participants member. I wanna say thank you really much to all of you in my video for this beautiful and amazing epic battle against CLD. And we win these guys with a lot of points difference. It's not even close. So I'm really satisfied with ALL team's performance. Now you can see we are getting the center. We are owning on the purple side and we are also owning on the red side. So we are getting a lot of extra points per minute from getting these buildings. Now you can see we are trying to start getting the CLD team's fortress because it gives a lot of points. If they lose this fortress, they will lose a lot of points for sure. But they are smart. They immediately come to support that building because they do not afford to lose. Alright, I think the battle is ending. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And now you can see the points, the total points we get as ALL is 746k, and for CLD second place it's only 440, which is not even a close, almost double the points of them. And for the personal rewards ranking, I don't care much about, even though I out of top 10 this time. As long as we win as a team, I'm satisfied. Alright, thank you so much guys. It's just a really long 1 hour battle. And thank you all for watching the video until the end. If you find this video very helpful and informative, please subscribe to my channel and follow my channel, and support my channel, new channel. And also like and comment on the video of which strategies you have in your mind so that I can discuss back with you. So alright, thank you so much guys. Bye.